This video is sponsored by PelucidFX.com.
Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Now guys, let's take a look at the Great British Pound, because right now this currency pair probably needs update more than all other currencies. Well guys, the most tricky moment right here stands in relation to this ABCD pattern, because you can see that in fact market has turned up slightly lower than 618 extension target of this ABCD pattern, but prior than hitting of the 100% extension. In some sort of the semi-position, market has turned to the upside and showed this significant retracement. And as you know, I usually talk about this the million of times, and every time I mention this moment that personally I feel uncomfortable to take the position against uncompleted the ABCD pattern, because the odds suggest, and my experience tells, that very rare market abandons significant targets and turn in opposite direction. When you're trying to take the position against the ABCD pattern that haven't been quite completed, you take very significant risk of failure, that market in some time could return right back down, hit the target, and only after that start move up. That's really the big risk, that market hasn't touched it, especially if we will take into consideration the events that have forced the market to show this bounce up. I'm speaking about the European Central Bank meeting. That could be the emotional reaction, that could be the technical reaction on taking the profit from the bearish positions. And that's why this reaction on the current situation, and today is Friday, this reaction could be limited. And what I would like to say is that you should not be too fascinated with that. And I suspect that this is not the time to take the long position right now. It's a bit early. Maybe we could try to we could take the failure of this ABCD pattern, but for that purpose market should move upper, higher, and take out of these highs. In this case, this ABCD pattern will be vanished because the C point will be taken out, and that will not be this ABCD anymore. Only in this case we could say that probably yes, market will not continue move down and hardly will return right back down to this area. But right now, today's non-farm payrolls, guys. Today market stands at the conference resistance on the daily time frame chart 168.11, 168.35 area. That is also the monthly pivot point that hasn't been tested yet. So that's the first test of the monthly pivot point. What will happen today in the evening? Well, difficult to predict. But personally, guys, I would not bet on the current long side of the market, and I'd not want to take the long position here. And I'm not very fascinating with this upward splash to the upside, because currently, guys, very different view on the market. So experts tells in today's news that some of them suggest that market really could show the upward appreciation, that it's limited to the downside, and market could reach in terms of the euro, say 138 area. Others tells that the current move up and the short clock covering should be used for taking advantage and using as the chance to take the short position, because in general the measures that ECB, European Central Bank, has applied mostly bearish for the euro currency. So as you can see, absolutely different assessment of the current situation, and even from the technical point of view, situation stands very tricky. Yes, we see the fast move up as the reaction, but that it's not just the simple buying. That action was triggered by fundamental events, some emotional action, and that's why it's not very reliable, at least right now, right after the first reaction on the recent European Central Bank statement, because this could really finish very soon and market really could turn to the downside still. That's why the uncompleted ABCD pattern is the major object for current situation on the Great British Pound. And I call you guys, do not be too fascinating with this upward action. It absolutely doesn't mean that market already has turned to the upside. Be patient. Especially even if you still think that this is really reversal to the upside, even from the point of view of the resistance, it's not very good moment to take the long position here, because you need at minimum some downward retracement out from this resistance area, because taking the position right at the resistance, it's very expensive in terms of the risk that you could take and you will have to take if you take the long position right here. Now let's shift to the 4-hour time frame chart. I will show you another pattern in another moment that probably could be useful for you. Here, guys, what we have on the 4-hour time frame chart, that is the butterfly cell that is forming right at the 618 resistance. Okay, it's 1618 extension states at 1618 resistance, and right at the upper border of this confluence resistance, 168.35 area. Okay, and that area is accompanied by this butterfly. Also, we have inner A, B, C bottom pattern that has the 1618 extension in the same area. So you can see that even from the technical point of view, it's a bit too early to take the long position. And that could be just a bit more extended retracement that was triggered by the fundamental factor. Although, as you remember, initially we thought that market probably should stop here and turn to the downside. And that really has happened. But later, when the European Central Bank announced cutting the rate on the euro currency, we have got this turmoil on the Great British Pound, on the euros, on other currencies. But guys, still, I think that's just the first reaction on the European Central Bank statement. There are a lot of emotions here, and it's a bit early to take the final decision concerning the direction of the market right now, especially at the eve of the non-farm payrolls release. So I think that we should wait a bit, and I still think that it's not, market has not done yet with this ABCD pattern, and we will get some impact and some continuation from this ABCD pattern on the market. So that's just some warning about the current situation on the Great British Pound, and that it's not as clear as it seems on the first glance. So be careful, guys, with this.